have to learn from here, or else anything can point. I mean, it can be a major disaster happen. Okay. Okay. So, Gloria, can you please discuss what they ask question so that other can benefit?
Actually, they have asked a lot of
Your voice is not clear. Your voice is not clear.
Can you hear me?
No, your voice is very low. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Tell me.
Actually, they have asked a lot of questions. Will I tell all the questions, or
Yes. No.
some of the questions I will
Uh,
share?
Please share all the questions because this is very important to everyone. You are getting calls, so you have to share all this question to everyone.
Okay. The first
So
question.
that if anything, if you are not aware, if anyone not aware, I will discuss to everyone. So I think you are nearest to fan. So kindly switch off that fan. Background noise are coming. Yeah. Now please continue. Hello.
Hello. First, they have asked me, brief me about your daily tasks in your organization.
Okay.
Second question is everything related to maintenance part? And third question is, have you done any migration from 2008 to 2012? Fourth question is,
No. Wait. The question and as well as what you have answered, given the question, and on top of that, I will clear actually the correct answer. Yeah, tell me. What is your first question?
First question is, brief me about your daily tasks in your organization.
What you have answered?
That was which you have asked to say that which is there in the CV. That is only I have told them that what I do, the metadata cleanup and everything else, the ADS, everything else.
What everything else?
Domain control promotion, then server backup, all these things. That is
why I am asking you. After this session, you will be more confident enough. So what exactly you told, please share so that I will rectify it. Okay, now start. What you have answers, because this is quite important to know after, because we are covering topic end by topic, but instead of doing this is very important, I believe. Yeah, tell me.
More or less, I have told in very short, in very brief. I have narrated everything, and they didn't say anything. They said okay, and
I am asking what you have answered. About the question, what you have answered.
Daily basis job. I have they have asked, do you do the maintenance part? I said that yes, I do the maintenance part.
What is your first question? What is your first question?
Brief me about your daily tasks in your organization.
Exactly. Tell me.
I have told that I mainly do the maintenance part, like the check the error defects and error logs, and if there is any defect, then I rectify them. I do the maintenance portion. Means everything else related, which is related to the server and domain ID, I do everything.
Okay. After this record, after this records, whatever you have given answer, just listen. Then only you will rectify your problem. So you have answered whatever the question, answered everything in maintenance. That is totally wrong. The answer should be, mainly I am working on tickets, day-to-day tickets, morning health checks, day-to-day tickets, major on demand, as well as breakdown service. Okay. So basically, before business hours starts, I have to make sure that all my domain controllers are replications properly. That means all the domain controllers, they do not have any issues in replication. I have to check, okay, just a minute, 1 minute. One minute, please. Before business hour starts, we generally start from morning health checks. This morning health checks including domain controller replication, disk space, size, as well as error logs, which I found on which I check every domain controllers, not every random domain controllers, if any ADDS, DNS, replication, something related to that. After that, every domain controller I have to check that's the antivirus is green, because for that only we have an antivirus console, Samantha point or Macap EFU. Over that I have to check all domain controller is compliant or not. This is first things. Second is, after sending the reports, I am directly go to the incidents. In incidents we have a resolution as well as a response as well. Okay, there's a ServiceNow tool. The incidents are tickets are coming. Tickets are related to service request. Tickets are incident and tickets are for major demand. Okay. So what are the three variation actually? The tickets is any breakdown happen, any problem happen, it will come as emergency service or called incident. It may be priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, priority 4 based on this impacted. Okay. If it is a domain, all domain users, not all users, they are not able to log in. Okay. So that may be a priority 1. If users are not able to log in, it may be priority 2. Some people having issue, then it's priority. It depends on it. Then next is service request. Service request, it comes up kind of demand request. Like add this user to a specific groups. Like add, like move the users to a particular OU. Okay. Like create a DNS request or create a specific group policy entry. Okay, so these kind of things will come as a request. Major demand is what? Major demand is, let's say 5,000 users need to add in the specific groups. 5,000 users maybe export in Excel and make it a report. Okay, any domain controller promotions. Okay, any domain controller promotions, any file shares, any DFS folder access. So these kind of things will come as a major demand. Okay. Next question, please.
Is everything they said that is everything related to maintenance part? I said yes. Almost everything is related to the maintenance part.
See, then the answer should be, if they are asking if everything is related to maintenance, then your answer will be yes. This is a basically support. This is a basically support for company domain Active Directory services. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Next question.
Have you done any migration from 2008 to 2012?
What you have answered?
I said that mainly the seniors take care of the migration, but I haven't yet done the migration portion.
Exactly, that is the correct question. If any topics till now what I have not covered, and you guys are getting interview calls on it, so more or less you have to tell them, yes, the migration request will come, but it is taken care by seniors. I am not yet done right now. I am trying to learn from them. That is a very good and intelligent answer. Next question, please.
Actually, this question and followed by they asked this question as well as along with it they have asked like before you do the migration, what are the prerequisites needed? Then I said that answer, and that is the thing. And next question is what do you mean by domain preparation and forest preparation?
That is a purely Active Directory migration subject from 2008 to 2012. It is required. Okay.
Yes.
Next.
Then they said asked like what do you mean by domain preparation and forest preparation?
Okay.
I have just to this question I have just answered like what is domain and what is forest.
No.
Like
domain preparation, forest preparation is basically they are updating the content from 2008 to 2012. Basically, they are upgrading the schema, domain functional level, forest functional level, because migrations you are doing from 2008 to 2012. Okay, so 2008 schema, it's quite bit of different. 2012 schema is quite bit of different. So those cannot be the same. So if you are thinking that 2008 domain controller promotion 2012 will directly come, it is not at all possible. So 2008 should have some qualify things, so that after done this 2012 can accommodate. Even 2012 to 2016 onwards, there is nothing you need to do. Just add as a additional domain controller, that's it. Schema will automatically upgrade in the background. The user should be the part of the schema admin group, that's it. That is the main requirement. Okay, next is what?
Then the next question was what is functional level in Active Directory? But I said that actually I don't know the functional levels in Active Directory, and then they said, oh, it's okay.
The basic functional level is, it is actually involved in the functional level concept will come at the OS level 2000s. Okay, so if we evaluate our server operating systems, so the first operating system is Windows NT. Got it? After that Windows 2007, after that Windows 2000, then 2003, okay, then 2008, then 2012, then 2016, 2019 and 2022, the latest one which is not yet delivered, comes as a beta versions. Now that means in your environment, if it is a mixed mode, that means 2012 also there, 2003 also there, 2008 also there, then the forest functional level comes into the picture. That means in this mixed mode, 2000s domain controller there, and you prior to that you have joined 23 and 28. That means the 23, what are the features in domain functional and forest functional level, it is still in 2000 and you have not yet extend, so that this kind of features you will not get benefited. So this is the actually functional level. So if your all domain controllers in your organization 2016, so by default you have a 2016 forest functional as well as domain functional level. If there is a many different operating systems are there, so the by default the less operating system forest functional level are there. So at the time of domain controller promotions, if you are not changing it, so by default the lowest, which is on 2000, that function was there, and after that you have to change it priority wise. Now once you make changes, you cannot revert it back. Okay, if your domain function level is 2008 and you make it 2012, so the features was 2008 you will get, on top of it 2012 you will get, but you cannot revert it from 2012 to 2008. Clear?
Okay.
Perfect. Next is what?
Next they asked, do you know about Active Directory sites and services?
What is
Then I said yes. Then they asked how many types of replications are possible in Active Directory sites and services. I said that there are we can replicate as much as possible in Active Directory
Sorry?
sites and services.
How many? What is the question?
Question is how many types of replications are possible in Active Directory sites and services. I said that we can replicate as much as it is possible.
This is the wrong question actually. The question is invalid. Replication always in that type 1. I mean, there is a replication means what? Replication means the connectivity between all these domain controllers, and if any changes happen, let's say I'm giving you example. Let's say you have a 4 domain controller and 4 domain controllers are 4 different geographical location or 4 physical locations. Now each physical location you have a different IP and subnet. Got it? Now your network team or WAN team, they have created the connectivity between this 4 office. But on top of this WAN connectivity, you have to design your ISTG, inter-site topology. Got it? So replication will be inter-site and intra-site. Okay? Inter-site replication and intra-site replication. This will be, so this is a type of replication. Got it? Now my question, next is what? Next is, after this replication setup you have done, proper replication site, proper replication subnet you have added. Once this is established, then you have to create the site link. Let's say if you have a 4 sites, so 4 sites you have to make the site link either in mesh topology or end-to-end, one-to-one net, whatever. So that any changes made on replication, any changes made on domain controller A, other 3 domain controller will take that within a couple of minutes or couple of hours. This is called Active Directory site and subnet. Next is what?
I almost explained to them what happens in actually Active Directory sites and services replications. Like this only almost I have explained. Then the next question they asked, like, do you know intra-site and inter-site? I said yes. Then they are asking what is the difference between intra-site and inter-site.
What you told?
I said that inter-site means outside, the geographical and the intra-site means within the geographical location.
No, wrong answer. Let's understand the concept. Intra-site and inter-site. That is why it's request to everyone, create your CV and go for the interview. Once you face a question, you all start learning. Okay. So let's say design the sites. Site 1, site 2, site 3 and site 4. Right? Every site's having a router connectivity. So all sites are connected. This is my ISP. The design has been done. Now intra-site means this is a site A. This is a site B. This is a site C. This is a site D. Okay. So here there is also a domain controller. Got it? Now inter-site replication means replication between this domain controller to this or this or this. Inter-site, beyond the site. Intra-site means within a site, replication between this to this, this to this. Got it? Whenever your replication traffic will move over WAN link, it is called inter-site. Whenever your site, whenever the replication are moving on the same subnet, it's called intra-site. Got it? Next is what?
Next they asked, can I save the replication time on any particular site?
Can I save?
Can I save the replication time on any particular site?
I'm not getting it. Save or set? ACT, what?
Save, so they said save, SAVE.
Can I save replication time?
on any particular site?
Exactly. Then you have to set the priority of
Yes,
this.
I said yes. The answer is yes. I
And
said.
then they ask me, wow, how?
Yes, and they also asked like, how can you save the time?
Then what you told?
Then actually I couldn't tell that much actually. Means
In
I do
that
not.
case, you have to run force replication. Yeah, in that case, I told you that day, the video day, when I have told you the activity site and subnet, I told you in order to save replication time, you can run the force replication. Either you have to go activity site and subnet and run force replication, or you have to write down the command and run the force replication. So activity site is not clear to everyone, or what? Or I have to show it again? What you suggest? This is very vital topic I am telling on everyone. If you tell me to show me that entire ID site and subnet again I show you. But this is very important.
Actually, I haven't practiced the intersite means activity sites and services. That's why it means on this server. So,
Okay, fine. Next question.
what is the importance of subnets in activity sites and subnets?
Now what you told? Answer.
I told that subnets will help to connect to different locations. Means so that this location it will means it can talk with another location. Means that is the important because the IP address is different in all the locations. So it will help to connect all the IP addresses. So that is the importance of subnets.
Partially okay, but not correct answer. Let me show you the scenario. What will happen? So let's say this, but other people are watching. I mean, you are listening. This is very important. We are discussing for everyone. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Sunil and Resan.
Yes.
Okay. So the question is what? The question is what is the importance of Active Directory subnet in AD replication? So let's say the subnet is 10.10.10.0 subnet on 25. Got it? Or let's say there is a 10 subnet. There is a subnet of 20.20.20 sorry 20.0.0.0 slash 25. This is a 30.0.0.0 slash 25. This is a 40.0.0.0 slash 25. Okay. So guys, tell me how many computer can be there in 10 entire network? Lakhs of computer, right? Lakhs of computer, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now any sites, any Active Directory sites which is not contain only domain controller. One site means one of my office, one of my business location. It may be factory, it may be plant, it may be operation center, it may be my corporate office. Many things. This called as a sites. Like in our ITC where I am working, there is a some portion there is a plant, some portion there is a manufacturing factories, some portion there is a corporate division, some portions there is a IT. Okay, so each office is called a site. So as usual, you know, the sites not only contain the domain controller, it's contain the user machine as well. So many desktop laptop computers are there. Clear? Fine. Same thing here as well. Yeah. Now my question, any machines in this particular site, let's say in this particular site A, any user login. So now you know how whenever any user type user ID and password, what first they do. First of all, whenever your laptop or desktop, you have connected office LAN or office Wi-Fi, whatever it is. After you enter your password, you know, whatever the DNS configure their NIC card, the same domain controller, they will first send the request. Got it? Now my question, this cannot be come easily if your site have in a not yet bind as proper IP and subnet. That means 10.0.0.0, it's a huge networking. It's not just a mention only 10.10.10.10. 10.0.0.0 is huge networking. That means your login request will come and find, enter and there and cannot find the domain controller. It's moving, and ultimate after the time he will log in. So your office time is 10 AM. Whenever you have login, it's almost 3 PM. Will you able to work? Will you able to work? Because
No.
because you have connected your laptop is sending logon request. Logon request sent to whom? Domain controller. But domain controller IP address is not found because the request first come to the site, and site having the large network, not nearest network. That is why subnet it's pointing the big meter, because here you have to add it 10.10.10.0/25, so that very fast they will find it on their domain controller and log in. Is that clear? Now you understand what is the importance of subnet in the Active Directory site.
Yes.
Okay, next question.
The next question is, what is the importance of global catalog?
Okay, so global catalog already I discussed. Tell me what you have answered.
Actually, I couldn't answer this question, the global catalog.
That is I'm telling everyone. So whatever thing we discussed, please make sure if any question asked from there, you have to answer. At least 30-40% you can answer, or else there is no meaning for this coaching. Because if, okay, Active Directory migration I have not yet covered, fine. It's quite expecting that you guys not able to handle this question. But global catalogs, whenever I provide that Active Directory roles, FSMO roles, I have already discussed these things. But you guys not answer that question. Why? See, whenever is interview calling tomorrow is your interview, then only you will start interviewing. Preparation. Every day, listen, I am telling you one Guru Mantra today. Always thinking tomorrow is my interview date. Always think. Then only your knowledge will be like a hot cup tea. If interviewer today they are called and instead of your CV they will set and they find out your CV is shortlisted, fine. Tomorrow is your interview. So then only you will prepare. Then you will never crack your interview. I am telling you. Every day is your last day for interview. Always think. Every day is your last day for the interview. Got my point? So prepare accordingly. Very good opportunity can come any moment, but if you not prepare yourself, opportunity will be finished. See guys, day to day I am providing everyday knowledge, every day I am providing classes, even I am working. So entire Active Directory Windows Server is just like a middle of my fingers. Okay, but you guys are quite new here, so learn every day at least learn 1 hour 2 hours, then only your concept will be built, or else never ever will crack down the any interview. I am telling you, specifically I am telling you, Gopal, you do not have any concept, so build your concept.
Okay.
Rest of the people I don't know, because they do not discuss anything with me, so I don't know about what their knowledge and what their basics.
Actually, my exams are going on. That's the reason why actually
How
I told
many?
you.
It's a 1 year program. Your exam is 1 year program. Since last couple of months, I'm listening. Your exam is going on.
No, no, I was preparing that time. Now my exams are going on. Like,
That
I
means
had not prepared a whole year, so I have to prepare in 1 month. So that is why.
which exam you are going to do right now?
Clinical psychology, MA. Last, yeah.
Anyway, that you have a best of luck for this. But thing is that
Thank you.
prepare for that only. If you have a
Yeah, I know my future is in IT only because clinical psychology I did because I wanted to complete my post graduation. But I know that there is no future. Like there is, but I'm not interested in that. I know IT is like future. That's the reason why I'm not interested in this.
IT is your future just because of there is a handsome earning. Many people
Yeah, right.
many people come here just for this to earn huge money. But I'm telling you, yes, you are right. You can earn a lot of money here. But thing is that if you come with only money, you will not get a job. I'm telling you. Always I'm telling you day one, work for excellence. Work for excellence. Money will come like it's just a simple garbage. Whenever there is a rain, there is a cloud, there is a sounds. So it's quite simple. There is a mud inside of your area. Why? Because last day there was a rain. So same thing. If you be a smarter, if you have a proficiency, if you have a excellence, money will come automatically. You never worried about it. Okay. So next question. Did I answer your question, Gloria?
No.
No, no.
What is the question?
What is the importance of global catalog?
Okay. So global catalogs is basically a database. You got my point? Just a minute. Instead of moving the topics, this is very important to everyone. Okay. Global catalog is just like a small database. Okay, guys, I am giving one small example. Example is what? Example means, let's say you are working in a project, and this project you are totally unhappy, right? Side by side, you have a other project as well, in near to your ODC. Side by side, you have a other project as well near your ODC. And there is another project as well. Now you are working for this project, and this project is very poor knowledge levels there. There is no such technicals, and you are really frustrated and you want to change your project, guys. Now if you want to change your project, what the information you need? First of all, you have to know which project will hiring going on, right? Which project? First question. What are the parameter you need? Hiring, right? Right? Second of all, which technology? Right? Third one, what? SPOC, POC, point of contact. It may be phone number or mail address, whatever it is. So this thing is required, right? Am I right or wrong? Don't listen blindly. What am I asking question is give my answer.
Yes.
These things are required. Clear? Without this information, you are not supposed to change your project. Fine. Now, this kind of information is always a big question mark for your life. Who give me that answer? Now anyone of your team, you suddenly meet him and he's telling you, what happened? I see that you are sometimes very demoralized. What happened actually? Now you tell them, brother, there's a problem because I am not at all interested in this project and it's really hats off. I am not quite in, not a single damn can work here. I'm very, I'm really upset. What to do? This person, oh, then you're thinking about to switch off this project. Yes, you have a technical capability, then why not you switch off? Do one thing. You can contact this person. He is from this project. Project name is anything else. Let's say Volvo. Volvo is the big project. Now there is a requirement is Microsoft AD. Do you know that? Microsoft AD. Do you know? Yes, I little bit have a knowledge. Fine. Did they hiring end? No. Hiring still going on. They are searching people. Okay, do one thing. You just contact POC. Who is the POC? The POC name is Vinay. Call to Vinay. And what is the function number? The Vinay number I don't have, but his mail ID I have. So you have collected his mail ID and you have directly send mail to Vinay. Now all these things has been possible due to whom? Due to whom? Due to that person, right? Due to that person, right?
Yes.
So this is called global catalog. Now Gloria, tell me the answer. What exactly the technical terminology? Gloria.
Yes, means the technical term.
I am telling you the mechanism. You understand what I am telling you right now? Now you tell me exactly in Active Directory language what is global catalog. I am telling you the story. Now you have to make it in your Active Directory language. What will be that?
Means global catalog is important. Means the domain is everything is related to the domain. So the domain is the most important thing in the global catalog.
After this class now, whatever the recording is I say, just listen it. Then you will understand what is the question, what answer I give. That is why I told that day, whenever you are going for the interview, just record it. Okay. And this is how you prepare yourself and you improve yourself.
Actually, I'm sorry. Today I'm very absent-minded. Actually, the thing is that my relative passed away.
Oh my God! Why not you told? Sorry.
Actually, so that's why.
Oh, it's very sad. I thought. I'm sorry. Okay, fine. Let me tell you actually. Okay, so global catalogs is basically it's kind of database. First of all, it's a database. Got my point? Global catalog is a database which consists same domain information as well as partial domain information. Got my point? Now, in technical term, I'm telling you, if there is a domain A, let's say there is a BT domain, bt.com, and there is another child domain uk.bt.com. Now any users are here and you have to add them a specific groups which is on different domain. But this users object, how they will move and join here if they do not have any information about the next domain or destination domain. So global catalogs inside the domain, okay, every domain controller can be a global catalog if you install the role there at the time of domain promotion. So global catalog will tell them this domain here, this is the SID, that group is available here. Then he allowed to supposed to go and join. So in cross-forest transaction, basically global catalog helps in cross-forest transaction. Cross-forest means user from one domain can join a group from other domain. In this case, the global catalogs play the information to the destination object. Okay. In a terms, if you go to the directly in technical terms, I'm telling you, if you go to the Google and type global catalogs, first of all it is a port number, there is some 3268. Okay, so what is global catalogs? A global catalogs server, a global catalog holds a full set of attributes for the domain which is inside and subset attribute for all objects of Microsoft Active Directory forest. You can use the global catalog any domain controller in the forest, even the subdomain. Got my point? So in that case, I need a more information. So global catalog is a distributed data storage that I told, that is used in a domain controller, also known as a global catalog server, and is used for faster searching. Got my point? For use for faster searching, it provides searchable catalogs of all the objects. It provides searchable catalogs of all the objects in every domain in multi-domain Active Directory domain services, like this. Okay. A global catalog provides a partial representation of the object is distributed using multi-master replication. This is how it actually enter technical things. But I'm not telling you to do the same things, but little quite bit of similar things. You can tell, yes, it can help me for in getting information from my partial domain. Got it? Okay. Next question.
Do you know Active Directory Trust? Have you configured trust? If I want to configure a trust between our organization and other organization, then what is the procedure? What are the things required from client end to configure this trust?
Trust is very important, but before trust we have to know the DNS. Okay. Before we configure the trust, basically I'm telling you the funda, what is the meaning of trust. Trust means what? In terms, what do you mean by trust? I'm not asking you the Active Directory trust, I'm telling you what do you mean by trust.
Belief, faith.
Exactly, belief or faith. So same things. Same things. Okay. So I'm telling you, there is a Alphabet, and it was a company. Alphabet, and there is a Google. Now, who acquired Alphabet? You know, Alphabet acquired Google or Google acquired Alphabet? Do you know?
Google is a bigger company, so Google will acquire.
No, that is I'm asking. Alphabet actually a parent company, and Google is the brand. So basically, Alphabet acquired Google, but the company name is Google. Got my point? So now, whenever these two company has joined, I mean one company have acquired their another company, then these two company will have a jointly business, but they cannot change their company name because If they change the Google to some other, then it is a public share loss. There is a public share loss. Google, till now, Google have a huge brand values. Google have a sentiments. Google have a brand name. You know, that if you change it, then everything is finished. So there is a no concept of changing like that. And the parent company also have this, that you can, in a tagline, use google.com inside a unit of alphabets. So you can mention it inside of that, but you cannot completely, dismantle your Google logo. So in that scenario, Google have an office and Alphabet have an office. So in IT, logically how they are connected in between of trust, Active Directory trust or connectivity. So based on, there is a many things I will discuss. Whenever I will provide training, I will tell you the trust. I will tell you what is the prerequisite. The basic prerequisite is, first of all, WAN connectivity, which is very much important. Second one is DNS, which is actually playing the 100% things. If you do not know the DNS, then trust is totally blind for you. Got it? That is, I am telling you, slowly, if you taking calls for interview, more anything you will learn. Very first you will acquire all those stuff. There is a mini trust, parent-child trust, T-root trust, many things are there. Okay, next question.
Do you know FSMO rules?
What you
Yes, I said yes. Then they said, asked, what is the importance of domain naming master role?
Domain naming master role, and then what you told?
I said that domain naming master is a very important role, and that is responsible for means adding or removing domain.
Very good. Correct answer. Adding or removing, instead of like this, you can told that whenever I go and create the child domain or commissioning the new domain or decommissioning the domain, then this role will play in the major king size. Because if this role holder is down, I cannot be doing this role removal operations or domain removal operations. Got it?
Okay.
Next.
Then they asked when I first time install the domain controller in RID master, what is the default RID value received or SID default size? Means what is the default size? Or
Default
what is the
size.
default RID value?
Default RID value.
Yes. When I first time install the domain controller in RID master, means that is a question they asked.
Default RID value. Even Google knows that answer. How I can tell? I think something they are asked wrong, or you are suddenly adding some misvalue. What?
No, they asked this question only that when I first time install the domain controller in RID master means they have some default value. They are asking like what is the default SID default size or default RID value received.
See, the RID value is this one actually, okay? 4294967295, which is you can find it in the registry HT local machine system current control set service NTDS RID values, something like that.
Maybe pool of IDs, total pool.
It's more than 15,000 decimal like that. So this is an invalid question. They actually something. He or she might be a first interviewer. That is why this kind of question he is asking. Okay. Anyway, next question.
Or probably it might be a trick question, I guess.
Why I'm just asking you? Why I am asking you that mal question? Because this kind of knowledge, if you have, then what will make the sense? My question: will you know what exactly the RID master do and how will you transfer or how will you cease? During that time of any problem happen, how will you do that? So this is purely experience based, and this is the question he asking. It's kind of bookish knowledge, like fresher or something else they can do. Okay, next question what?
Have you performed the role transfer? Then I said yes. Then they asked after NTDS util command, what are the next two steps used to transfer the roles?
Then what you do?
I said roles, help, then connections, and connect to server. This like this we have to perform one after the another.
Wrong question, wrong answer. Wrong answer. But you have already did it. Again, you have done the wrong answer. Gopal, what will be the answer?
First, we need to check where the roles are.
That is fine. That is fine. What he is telling, during the time of role transfer, what are the next two steps? What?
Okay, after NTDS, I think she is right. Like first, we have to
She's right.
we have to help.
She's right.
Help.
Actually, this is very tricky question. Whenever he asking the question, before the question there is also a step. You all are forgetting. Before the question there is also steps. If you forget the steps, you will never have it to transfer the roles.
First, we will check where the roles are, right? Which domain it is showing.
That is
and
quite, that is quite
yeah.
normal, yeah. Because he know that which domain controller the roles are there. Now from this particular domain controller NTDS, he is actually telling in NTDS after that next two command. The next two command everyone is telling yes, connection, server connect and transfer role. But before, if you not perform these steps, you not even transfer on a single role. The answer should be
roles?
like this. No.
Roles?
No. Answer should be like this. That madam, before doing this, two things are very required. Information is very required. That the user should be the part of domain admin and schema admin. The first
Okay,
stage.
yeah.
This is the first stage. Okay. Next is what? The schema DLL should be registered, then only schema role transfer possible, or else not at all possible. Then after
Yes, I said the command I said that regs br32 shmmgt.dll and then we will do these steps like in network query FSMO. By doing this, I will be able to know in which DC they are located, and after this, I'll perform one by step like help, role, connections, like this.
Okay. Now what they are telling?
They said it's okay. Means they said it's right. Means they didn't anything. Means they said didn't anything.
Next.
Next, then they're asking like you also work on clustering. So in 2012, I like to configure the failover cluster in between the two servers. while configuring, I'm getting error that is your account is not granting to create the cluster and it is DNS resolution failed. What that error means?
What you told? You are not supposed to tell because DNS not covered.
Actually, that I almost answered like that may be administrator. It should be through administrator by giving the administrator and password. It will be I'll be able to do.
No. Okay. So for your information, so guys, this session is very helpful or not?
Yes.
Everyone is the same window.
Yes.
Okay. So like last week we did cluster, right? This is a domain controller and this is a, that day I was storage and domain controller is a storage, but generally storage will come some different tower, that is a storage team. Okay. Let's understand the scenario. Okay.
I was also saying like DHCP failover cluster, the super scope. I was explaining these things.
I'll come one by one. Wait. So let me understand the cluster part. This is a storage, and you have a 2-node cluster there. So you know that there is a connection between all this node machine to central cluster, and all are in the same domain, right? Now I'm telling you is means in the same domain, the machine has the part of domain, right? Because this is my DC. Now DNS registering, what is the error he telling?
See, like means I like to configure the failover cluster in between the two servers. While configuring, I am getting error that is your account is not granting to create the cluster and it is DNS resolution failed.
Exactly.
What that error means?
Exactly. That means you are, first of all, your account, it's not a domain administrator. Okay. Or your account do not have the permission to create the cluster. That is first things. Not administrator, domain administrator. Your account must be a domain administrator or equivalent permission. First of all things. Second things, you have to check.
I said the administrator. Means I said that we have to set the administrator and the password.
No. Administrator might be referred as a local administrator. You have to tell them it should be a domain administrator. Okay. So sometime you have to log in these servers and trying to create cluster with a normal account. They do not have proper privilege. So that is the first problem. And second problems, after domain login, domain admin login, and you are trying to create the cluster, same problem you are getting. Then you have to check your DNS. It's having record with these machines and this machine as well. If the record was there but still having problem, then you have to go open that record and go to the security settings and add this machine to that particular settings, and you have to check. I know that this is a very critical and helpful level activity, but if you answer this question, they will directly take you on board. Okay. Anyway, no problem. Ask the next question.
What are the prerequisites for creating the domain clustering for a particular user?
Prerequisites means particular users.
Yes.
Domain clustering.
Yes. What are the prerequisites for creating the domain clustering for a particular user?
Failover cluster.
I thought it may be a prerequisites for, but they asked this question only.
No, your answer should be like it's a failover cluster, Microsoft failover cluster. Because domain clustering cannot be, there is no concept in AD about domain clustering. It might be a domain failover cluster or might be a DHCP failover, something like that. Anyway, this question is invalid. Next.
What is the importance of access point in cluster?
Access point.
Yes, access point.
Yeah, access point basically, this is not the part of your server. This is actually access point is storage. That means the storage team will provide certain zoning part, and they will mount this point to a particular server, and this is called the access point. Target point we created, na target point, that is called access point. Next.
Then they asked me one question regarding the one scenario, like if I am going to give an interview in suppose in Cognizant, then you are giving me, means the interviewer, you are giving me a laptop. Along with me, another 5 to 6 people are also there. They are also getting the laptops. And so they are also getting the IP address from the DHCP, but I am not getting the IP address from DHCP. Now, when I put the cable, that is, you have provided me a straight cable and giving the static IP, and I am able to connect that. But when I remove that straight cable, trying to get the IP from the DHCP, I am not able to get that. What is the reason? 6 people have enough IP address in their pool.
Okay.
Six people are getting, but I am not getting IP from that server. So what is the reason? What kind of troubleshooting you will do? When I am using the straight cable, I am able to connect, but when I am using the DHCP, I am not able to connect. So what is the reason behind it? So this is a question actually, means they have given this scenario and last.
Computer to switch, it's basically use crossover cable, not straight cables. That is the first question. Okay. The cable type is missing. The cable type should be a crossover cable, not the straight through cables. Straight through cables always used between same device, switch to switch or switch to router. Crossover cable is use different devices like computer, switch to computer. So that's the first problem. Second problems, after changing the cable, if I am still not getting the IP, then I can do DHCP command prompt run as administrator or elevated mode, IP config release and renew. Then my problem will be resolved. Simple. Okay.
Yes.
Next.
I'm sorry, I have one question here. It is also possible that they have not allowed for that particular computer to get any, apart from getting any static IP, it will not work because of some security reason.
This kind of poetic thinking, I know that this only comes to your mind. And that's I'm telling you, na. Always thinking on technical perspective. You are always thinking the thing on emotionally. Do not do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, there's a possibility,
Why?
right?
Why?
Because of some security.
No, what he asking? There's a 6 people are there. 6 people they have given laptops. All 5 connected. I am not able to do that. Did I am the part of ISIS or I am the part of some Taliban's or something that what?
No.
Then something else problem happened in my systems, or they have cables that might be a faulty, might be my configuration is not getting sync up, might be a firewall issue, many things. It's all about technical.
Yeah.
So leave
But
this kind
how
of,
could be firewall? Because if firewall, okay, yeah, that's possible. Yeah. Sorry.
Gopal.
Yeah, actually I got confused because I thought that if there's an issue with the firewall, then even if we connect the Ethernet cable, it will not work. But I think that I'm not correct in that case, right?
Active Directory is far from you, nearest to your volume. Okay. Think technically.
Might be they are connecting by Wi-Fi, it is not connecting to that laptop.
Sorry?
No, others are able to connect. Other 5 people are able to connect. Only this one is not able to connect. So
Yeah,
there's
so
also
they
possibility.
they can connect by cable, but they are unable to connect by Wi-Fi or something like that.
So first of all, the intellectual answer is Forget about cross through, forget about straight through cable, whatever it is. It's a part of networking part things. Okay, so that is a different things. First things comes in our mind, is there any problem in the networking? Might be the problem in the networking media cables. Then he say, no, my network is connected, okay. If your network is connected, okay, then that means media means, is this cross through or straight through cables, something is problem. Second of all, if my cable type is all 5, like my cables, whatever the cables they are given me from connecting to my laptop, if this is same cable like other 5, then there is no question about there is no doubt on my media. Next is what? Maybe my firewall is problem, I have to disable the firewall. Next is what? I have to open CMD as a elevated mode and run release and then renew. Still not working. If this still not working, then what I need to do, I have to reboot my systems. If still not working, then I have to ping the gateway IP address. Once you run the gateway IP address, you definitely have the answer that your gateway is reachable or not. If it is not reachable, then it's a purely networking problem. But it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no one asked me that kind of question whenever I take the interview. They will ask question, how many, how many projects you can handle, how many people you can handle. If your team members is not working, then how will you tackle him? How many performance cycle? Even not they can ask question about in any. Whenever I provide the interview, they totally ask question about the business. That I really felt unlucky. Anyway, okay. Next question is what?
You mentioned in your CV that you have performed the metadata cleanup. What is it? Can you tell me the steps?
Yes, tell me.
Yes. I said that metadata cleanup is to clean up the Active Directory, means to remove the Active Directory and
to remove Active Directory. Oh my God! To remove Active Directory.
Means to remove. I mean to remove the domain. Actually, I said I wanted
remove
to say
domain. My God! Just give me a gun. I will shoot on my head. Metadata. It's only for to remove the faulty domain controllers, not even domain and not even Active Directory. Concept, Gloria, concept. Everything is standing on concept. If you are thinking that is a bookish knowledge and I will read it blindly and I will blast it over the interviewer, take time. That is why the course was designed for 1.5 years. It's not just a matter of 1 or 2 months or 3 months. 3 months you can learn Azure. 3 months you can learn Terraform. You can learn DevOps, but not AD. You got my point? Not AD. AD is a different skills. AD is a totally different skills. You have to acquire after knowledge and knowledge and knowledge. Many interview failure, many demoralization, many problems. After that, slowly, concept well built. You have to do the systematic practicals. You have to do the proper knowledge on everyday Google. Every day 1 hour your knowledge is required. That is my prescriptions. I prescribe to everyone, every day at least 1 hour. You watch movie in Netflix, you watch movie in Amazon Premium, you watch movie in GTV. So instead of doing this, at least 1 hour, learn on Active Directory topic. Just I'm telling you the good techniques. So in this technique, first go to AD interview question. Now 35 their question. So 35 will prepare. Just prepare this ones. If you know at least 35, it's very easier for you. Next 35 will come automatically. question.
Do you know group policy?
Oh, sorry. The metadata answer is not there. Metadata actually for faulty domain controllers. That means I'm telling you, whenever in a fault.
And also, what are the steps required to do the metadata?
Yeah, I'm covering. So basically, metadata, it's clean up. Metadata required to clean up the faulty object. For what object? Domain controller object permanently from Active Directory. Maybe the purpose that domain controller is crashed and you are not supposed to be restore your domain controller from AD backup, or you are not interested to restore the domain controller. In that scenario, proper way you can clean the object so that after cleaning there is no such part is still alive in domain. Proper cleaning way, it's called metadata. The steps is what? Again, you need to part of schema admin and enterprise admin or domain admin groups. And first of all, if this domain controller will hold the FSMO role, seize the role. If the domain controller is crashed, then there is no question of transfer. You have to seize the role. If this domain controller not holding any FSMO role, then no question about the seizing or transfer. Directly go to the NTDS util, and then directly what you have to go to these metadata. Then directly what connection, connect the servers. Okay. Then you directly come operations. Then select sites, domain, computers, okay, and context. Then remove one after one. That's it. After do metadata cleanup, physically remove the server from AD sites and domain name servers. That's it. Thank you. You guys already did it. You are at the time of answer, you are telling remove domain, remove Active Directory. What we say. Anyway, next question.
Do you know group policy? I said that more or less means very little I know about the group policy. Then they said in DNS, what is the importance of stub zone?
I'll tell you. The DNS stub zone is basically contain the name server record. DNS stub zone, whenever I'll provide you DNS, you will tell you. Okay, well, leave it that question. DNS stub zone is contain the name server. Yeah.
Yes. So means and also they asked like, do you know group policy? And also they asked, do you know DNS records?
There are many records. They record, host record, PTR record, MX record, hardware record, host record, many things are there. CNAME record. Yeah. Tell me.
Then the next question is, what is automate Active Directory and DNS backup? What do you mean by this?
Okay, so automation, that is also very clever, because the person asked you the question now, it's a genius person. It's quietly senior manager type, or whatever the levels I am working, SME, L4 level he is working. The question they are asking, it's a really gem questions. It's basically Windows task schedulers. There is the options Active Directory DNS backup. Through this, every time, specific time, your DNS backup will take. That's a command I'm telling you. Well, I'll just when I telling you the DNS complete part, I will tell you. Yes, tell me.
Then they asked, do you know do you know what kind of backup taken when I perform the Active Directory backup? What is the name of this backup?
What you told?
Authoritative restoration.
This is a restoration backup. They're asking you the backup.
Yes.
What you answered?
I said the name of the backup. So authoritative restoration.
This is a restoration. Backup and restoration not the same things. Gopal, what is the backup? What is the backup we will take for AD?
I forgot actually.
What is the latest picture coming from Hrithik Roshan?
No, I don't know.
You don't know even Bollywood. It's near to you. Rest of the people, any idea what kind of backup AD do?
To copy the data.
Huh?
For copying the data as a
Who told that question? Who told that answer?
means prevent data lesson. It's lesson. Data loss.
Don't tell this answer to anyone. Even they will
No.
tell your cognizant manager to leave from these cognizant organizations.
I'm saying for preventing the data loss.
I am telling you what is the type of backup required for Active Directory.
We have incremental backup,
No.
schedule backup.
Did you join that time whenever I come AD backup restoration I told you that day?
Yeah.
So before restoration, what kind of backup I have taken?
System state.
Yes, exactly. System state. Very good. Very good. System state backup. No one having good knowledge here as of now till whatever we covered. Every Saturday I provided training, I provided video, the video is still there in the drive. No one was take later on my class. It's clear and simple. After discuss these things, it's clear and simple. No one educated except Sunil. No one listen properly. No one even watch video carefully. System state backup. Now you know that is I also discussed what system state backup contain. The system state backup contain group policy. System state backup contain scripts. System state backup contain com files, registries, all about, along with ntds.dit. And the restore mode is two: authoritative restore, non-authoritative restore. After I know that what are the topic area we have not covered, that is quite you know that I know. But what are the topic we already done, we are doing the mistakes. Now what to tell you? 1,000 time I tell. Till now, whatever the things we have covered, make sure you can achieve all those tasks. Not only my video is sufficient, I am telling you, I am just giving you the sample, just sample knowledge. You have to make it as a medicines after learning from Google. Do this kind of hard work. Next is what?
That's it.
Huh?
That's it. No more questions.
So, in 1.5 hours, we have continually discussed about these 80 questions and answers. So guys, please, it's up. You are paying for that. Your hardworking money. Do not make it waste, I'm telling you. Every class, I will come on times. I will give you the trainings. At the end of that, you will guys give me a money. But at the end, you are not taking the knowledge. Make sure you are doing this, or else there is no meaning for learning. Every weeks come for practicals, the first things. After every topics, watch it carefully. You can watch 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 1,000 times. That's what the video is given. And not only my video. On top of this, search KB article. Search more videos on YouTube. Search more KB articles. Interview questions. Then only you will prepare on these things. Understand the concept. Here, Gopal, you are asking every time when you are showing me the live practicals, a live interview. If you are not supposed to crack an interview, then all are the story for you.
No, I'll prepare before giving interview. Like, I'll search all the questions and everything. I know.
When?
No, yeah, means right now, see, as I said, like I'm actually preparing for my exam, but once this complete, I'll focus completely on like this on.
Right now you are collecting movies. After that you will watch.
No, I don't. No, it's not a movie. I don't watch movies. I don't have time.
It's just like a movie.
I study like.
It's just like every Saturday you guys are having a movie. Instead of Netflix.
No. I know many things now. What is like I did not know anything. What is DNS? What is Active Directory? Anything at all. Now I know many things. I can actually explain. Yeah, the question answers actually gets into my head because like I don't know the terms. I like remembering terms is difficult, but when I start doing the practical, it becomes very easy.
Okay, which question is going on your head? So I will tell me the
DNS. DNS I still I don't understand.
No, DNS is going to on your head. Okay, fine, no problem. I will pull it down and next classes I will cover the DNS. And apart from this, which is one will down going on your head, let me know.
See, as of now, till 5 name server, I have done the practical, so I do know that I can any questions any questions is asked, I can answer the questions. So I don't have any problem with that. Afterwards, I have not done the practical, so I will do it afterwards. And if I have any questions, I'll ask you, and I'll search first if I can search on the internet, and if not, then I'll ask you if I can get any answer. Right? Any questions, answers related to that. And yes, obviously, before going for an interview, I will make sure that I'll at least like at least read 100 questions and understand what it is, so that I can answer the question here, before the interview. So that even if I'm not able to give 100% answer, at least I can give 70-75% answer. That's what I have in my mind right now. That's how I prepare normally for like exam or for interview.
Anyway, please do that.
I also checked about the LOL you said, but I do not find anywhere where they have used the liquidator even on the net. Like everywhere it shows that the liquidator can be used, but I don't see anywhere like it has been used. So it is still like little bit. I'm a little confused about that as well. But I have to do first practical, then only I can come to know whether I'm right or wrong. Is it possible that we can show some like some tickets or something, so that it will be easier for us, so that the tickets that you get normally, like most of the tickets you get, so that we can understand that this is the that was the first question, that normally once you come, what do you do? So you do health checkup. So how do you do health checkup and all these things, so that we can understand. I know that in event viewer we can go and check all the files, like what are the critical issues and all those things. But how to do health checkup properly, like, I still don't understand. If you can show that again, if possible.
Hold on, just a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm back. Yeah, tell me what you're telling.
Yeah, the first question was like, what do you do once you come into the office every day in the morning? You said that first we do health checkup. So I do know that in event viewer we go and we check if there's any kind of any critical issue or anything like
See,
that,
I'm telling
as you
you,
explained the last.
I'm telling you, this is also added in your course. Don't worry about it. But first things you have to learn ABCD. Then at the end of the course, everything I'll tell you. I'll show you tickets. I'll tell you how to do the health checks. Everything I'll tell you. But don't worry about it. But make sure that's whatever we are learning the preliminary days, your during tenure days. Because once the course is end, there is nothing. Then there is no question about the going back. There's a course was designed one after one. If after learn this Windows Server 80, then we'll jump to VMware. Then we'll jump to Azure. Then we'll jump to Azure administration. Then Azure Active Directory. The course is one after one after one. So in that case, it's very difficult for you to recover all those stuffs. So you have to make sure your Windows Active Directory, whenever it is end, it is completely end with everyone.
Okay.
Anyways, guys, please, I'm not feeling you everyone bad. That's every day I'm telling everyone. I'm just telling you just because of your, so that it could be help in your life. IT life is not so easy. Here it is a ample amount of monies are there. I know that. Very fast you can make a huge savings in your lives. Okay, but other sides, how much efforts and how much knowledge you know, you don't know. There is no such emotion. First of all, there is no such emotion. IT guys are just like an Indian army. Indian army are always ready for their physically, but in IT always are ready for mentally. But overall motto is same. There is no festivals, there is no emotions, there is no even feeling sickness, something else. Whatever, any situation, problem happen, you have to jump and you have to start working on it. If your mindset in that way, then you have to work. And this mindset will come only after your proficiency on technical skills. 100% effort, hard working, knowledge, your concentrations, your speaking power, your communication power. How many parameters is required here you don't know. First of all, your communication. I know that everyone having your communication is very good. English communication, there is not an issue. I understand. Second things, proficiency. Proficiency means you that will have to achieve if you have a regular practice. Okay. Third things, knowledge. That is totally up to you. It's totally up to you. How much you have done the exercise, you have a good health. So same things, how much you have read, that it's totally depends on you. Clear?
Yes.
So don't feel bad that I'm scolding everyone here. I'm just telling you just because of your future only. I will not be there so for a long time. I might be travel internationally, maybe some of the other countries. If I get the job, I will move there. But my video, my knowledge will remain same with you. If you take it correctly, you will get the rewards for a long time, lifetime. If you not it correctly, then no one can help you. If I supposed to refer you in my organization, I will not supposed to take you to interview, right? I will make your CV, I will place your CV there, but different person will ask you the question. Now if you answer this kind of emotional question, they clearly tell you that it's a mal people, it's a garbage people, they do not know anything about it. Isn't it? You guys have already joined almost 5 years, 5 months, 16 classes I guess, 16 or 17 classes, yes. Each class, 5 months almost over. In 5 months, I am expecting you guys at least have a some of guts at least 20% you have kind provide that correct answers. This kind of information we are giving, not today. Where we are now, can you imagine where we are standing now? Almost 5 months over. Now, yeah, on top of that, if I jump to VMware, then you understand where the situation will go there. 80 is quite bit of Windows, 80 is quite bit of, if you do it practice, then fine. Even you don't know what is VMware, it's a very terrific things. It's a total data center virtualization, it's a totally different techniques. Please, please read that carefully, watch it, knowledge, practice it on time, what to say. Anyway guys, happy weekend, enjoy, no problem. But don't forget my request. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll upload the video to the concern drive. Okay.